Phil, what's the overriding emotion you're feeling right now after that? What an afternoon.
You could say joy, you could say ecstasy, you could say all the nice things or the great things that you need to say after you've won a game of football. But that was because we've won a game of football, one against Forest Green Rovers, but my first win. And our first win for a long time, and it's been a long time coming. But I call them match day eyes. The match day eyes of the players today were on the money, from 1 to 11, and the subs and the support mechanism around the players. The first goal was important. We've got one nose in front, but we've had one nose in front before, and we've not won a game of football. But to get the second, and everybody's questioning how many goals we've scored. But you look at the goalkeeper, pull off a great save when we were 1-0 up with a one-on-one with their midfield player. Kept us 1-0 in front, and we get the second, the third, and everybody starts coming to the party. And then we get a fourth to crown it all off. So it's a great day at the office for everybody, but it's always a word of warning from a manager. You know, we've got 5 games to go and we've still got work to do. And that work starts again on Sunday in preparation for the Salford game on Monday.
How did you persuade the players? Because confidence has been low. How did you persuade them? How did you put that belief into them this afternoon that they could produce something like that?
I think you sometimes have to take away all the variables and try and make the game as black and white as you possibly can to making decisions for them, you know. But the game always will throw up grey areas, you know, and they have to make decisions out there. They have to. That experience that they've had today, they've made the right decisions more often than not, whereas in the previous 3 games we were making the wrong decisions more often than not. To be fair, in the first 2 games I thought, Orient, I could smell something. Port Vale here, I could certainly smell something, certainly from the home crowd and the hostile atmosphere. And I think the big fellow up front, he gave all 3 centre-halves against Port Vale a run for their money. But then it was really disappointing against Crawley, and I'm not being disrespectful of Crawley there, I'm just saying it was just a really disappointing performance from our perspective. So we banged drums about what we're doing right, we bang drums about what we're doing wrong, but we've got everything right today. We got the team selection right, we got the formation right, we got the mentality right, we got the preparation right, the tactics, you name it, everything was right today, and we have to do it again on Monday.
You asked for the big players in the squad to come to the fore and lead, and John Rooney, among everyone, certainly did that today. He was just amazing, wasn't he?
Well, I'm half thinking about who do I leave out, because you can't wedge them all in, and where John Rooney was concerned, he got the nod over Ollie Banks. You got 2 very good players at this level, but it was a little bit too open for me, and consequently with John playing and Ollie not playing, that's not being disrespectful of Ollie by any stretch of the imagination. His time will come, absolutely. He's still behind us, he's still with us, he's still captain of the club, and all of that is still in place, and it will remain in place. With John, I've just said to people, put a marker down. Make my job hard, that I can't take a shirt away from you. And I think 1 to 11 did that today. I'll be very, very surprised if I make any changes on Monday, unless somebody's white flag's just about going up with an injury, or Brownie, for instance, first game back, absolutely ran through a brick wall. And Joe Grayson did that last week against Crawley, but he couldn't do it again today, and consequently he's tweaked his hamstring. But that's the demands we're putting on the players. The next one in has to keep his shirt. It's as simple as that. And if you've got that competition for places, and they're coming off the bench and saying, right, you've given me an opportunity, I want to keep this shirt. It's a waste of time walking around sulking and when's my chance coming and this, that and the other, because it'll come at any stage. It could come in the next 48 hours, who knows? And you've got to be ready for it, and if you are ready for it, you've got a better chance of playing well than not.
I know that nothing, and you've just said it yourself, nothing's decided today on just one performance like this, but how much can the manner of today's display help in the next 5 games? Well,
I think that's the key, to keep their feet firmly on the ground. They're only young men, young lads. They'll be going home thinking I've done great today, and they might just rest on that. If you rock back on your heels, you're in trouble in this game. If you start thinking you've cracked it, you're in trouble in this game. And Salford won't be an easy game by any stretch of the imagination, but maybe that marker that we put down today, if we can reach that level of performance, game in, game out, week in, week out, I'll be delighted as a manager. But results might not always go the way they've gone today. There'll be moments in every game from now till the end, in 5 games, that if we come out on top in them moments, we might come out on top in the game. But there'll be moments where it goes against us, and I've got to see the true character of us then. You know, if that goal or that chance for Forest Green Rovers had gone in to make it 1-1, you see the true character. And the true character today, we all joined in. We all wanted to be a part of a good result or a great performance or whatever. We all joined in, but I want them all to join in. I don't just want the 11 to join in. We had 24 in the training ground on Thursday. I want all 24 to join in, and they'll get chances for sure.